Hi everyone, welcome to Clarity Tarot, back for another pick a card reading. This time the question is that person a narcissist? So I want to be clear that this is not meant to diagnose anyone, it's just to look for traits, narcissistic traits, which can include things like lacking empathy, being sensitive and overreacting to perceived slights, sense of entitlement, preoccupied with fantasy, attachment difficulties, expecting to be recognized as superior, chronic boredom and emptiness, superficial or exploitative relationships. And often you can tell that you've been in a relationship with a narcissist if it really does a number on your self-esteem, you feel bad about yourself, confused, anxious, and not in touch with your own judgment in the way that you previously had been. So I'm going to shuffle live today for this question. We'll do a 5-card draw to answer the question yes or no, and then look into a bit about why. And I think that's everything. As always, it's a general reading, and yes, want to reiterate that a diagnosis of narcissistic personality disorder can only be made by a psychological professional. And let's get started. So we have first the blue blockers, then we have the tortoiseshell for pile 2, and then pile 3 is the clear. So pick your pile and I'll see you there. Okay, pile 1 with the blue blockers. And let's do your reading. So we are answering the question, is this person a narcissist? And I'm going to shuffle 3 times and then pull 5 cards. Upright indicates a yes, reversed indicates a no. And then we'll interpret what those cards mean. I'm going to start out by pulling them in front of me just to make sure I don't get confused. And then I'll turn them around to face you. Okay, first one out, we have the moon reverse. That would indicate a no so far. Hierophant reversed. Lovers reversed. Okay, I dropped those. I don't want to take them. 2 more. Empress Upright. Nine of Cups reversed. Bottom of the deck is 3 of Swords in the reverse. Let's see, where can I put that where you can see it? And let's turn these around so you can see them. How am I going to do this the easiest? I think like this. All right. So first we have the moon reversed, the Hierophant reversed, the Lovers reversed, the Empress Upright, 9 of Cups reversed. And so this is 4 out of 5 cards are major arcana. So it's giving a no, pretty clear no. But I can see why you'd be confused here, pile 1, because it's indicating here this person has a lot of repressed feelings and trauma, that there's something about them that's a little bit non-traditional, and that could be a little bit confusing. Lovers in reverse can mean that maybe they juggle a few people at the same time, don't commit, don't go about relationships in a traditional way. Maybe they even have, maybe they're even a person that's polyamorous, or has more of a less traditional relationship structure than a lot of people. The Empress Upright, so this I actually want to clarify. I want to understand if this is how they're viewing you or if this is how they're viewing themselves. Queen of Swords reversed. Oh, I'll have that reversed towards you. So I'm getting that this is you. And then Nine of Cups reversed, which can be, I'm just going to double check that meeting because I'm still learning everybody. Yeah, unrealistic expectations. Okay, so no, this person is not a narcissist. However, they do have traits of being overly sensitive to criticism. They can have kind of a sense of entitlement in relationships. I feel this strikes me as a person who's often gotten what they've wanted, but from people that maybe aren't totally in alignment with them, or this person, I think, dates people out of their league and on the negative side. So like this person is the one who's out of the league of the people that they're choosing to date. And so I think they get treated pretty well without putting in a lot of the work. And as we already seen, they might have a propensity to multiple relationships. And so maybe don't give the level of time, attention, and consideration to their connection with you, or in general to relationships that, you might expect. That's complicated by they have very high expectations, particularly for the person they want to end up with. And it looks like they're seeing you as potentially this person, pile one, with the Empress and the Queen of Swords reversed. But they're not sure how to up level to you, actually. And that's creating some difficulty for them. They're also healing from heartbreak. Now, this could have been caused either in your relationship or from a prior relationship. I'm getting that it's primarily from a prior relationship, maybe even all the way back to their relationship with their parents. And this also affects the way they show up in their relationship. So no, not a narcissist, but certainly a very challenging person to be in a connection with, particularly in the area of emotional intimacy is what I'm getting. I think this person gets triggered very easily around that. The moon in reverse comes up, all the repressed feelings that they're wanting to avoid. And then they either shut down or have erratic behavior that leaves you kind of wondering, how should I handle this? So that's the answer to that question. I want to ask about advice for you. Wow, that was an interesting shuffle. Let's see, advice for you. And what else? I actually want to know, I want to do another 5-card pull about whether this can be a healthy relationship for you or not. Is there the possibility for that? So let's ask, is there a possibility for this to be a healthy relationship for pile one? And by relationship, I mean like romantic relationship, not friendship. Two of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So I'm getting a yes. I'm going to turn this so you can see. We have 9 of Swords upright, 6 of Cups upright, 2 of Swords reversed, 9 of Pentacles reversed, and 7 of Pentacles. So yes, it can be a healthy relationship for you. It may cause you some sleepless nights. It's not going to be a smooth ride, basically. You're going to have some indecision, but over time, you're going to release your singleness. You're going to come into a partnership with this person. They are a soulmate of yours with the 6 of Cups, which, by the way, in terms of my personal view on soulmates, I think we all have several in our lifetime. Some you end up with, some you don't. Some are here for lessons. All of them are important, but I don't believe in you meet your soulmate, that's the person that you're then with forever. I think if you do meet a soulmate and your intention is to stay with them forever, you both have to, someone said this to me the other day, I thought it was really true. In order to be their next soulmate for them in, let's say, 10 years, you have to put in the work to transform so that then you meet the challenges that person needs for like that next stage. Anyway, I digress. So yes, this is a soulmate of yours. It could be a positive relationship. You're going to feel like you're going to go back and forth for a while, and that's eventually going to resolve in terms of like in your mind, you're going to see it both ways. You're going to go back and forth in your mind as well about whether to commit to this person, whether to make it more than like a casual connection. But I'm getting this kind of as this, so Seven of Pentacles combined with the Two of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I'm getting this as advice for you, which is to take things a step at a time, plant a few seeds, and just notice what grows and what doesn't. So slow and steady, basically. Yeah, I was going to pull advice for you, but I think the advice actually came through in this reading. So no, this person isn't a narcissist. Yes, they're very challenging. They have some healing to do that they may sometimes project on you, or even if they're not projecting it at you, it can feel that way if one minute everything's great with somebody and the next they're ghosting you or, you know, bursting into tears, or I'm not sure what this person is doing, but acting in a very erratic way, I guess I would say. So the advice for you again is to go slowly, to let the relationship evolve over time, and hold the hope that this is a connection meant for you at some level. Thanks, Pile 1. Please like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. I'd love to hear what you thought of the reading. So comment and let me know if it resonated for you or not. Positive and constructive feedback are both welcome. If anyone wants to share information about narcissistic personality disorder or recovery, that'd be great. Because I know there's quite a community of people that are recovering from that. All right, Pile 2. So the tortoiseshell blue blockers, this is your reading. And what we're going to do is I'm going to shuffle a few times here and then do a 5-card draw. An upright card will indicate a yes, and reversed will indicate a no. And then we'll interpret the cards, and the question is this a narcissistic person? Pile 1 was actually a really good and helpful reading, I hope. I mean, of course, it always depends on the person listening, but I think this can be a really confusing topic because the term narcissist gets thrown around a lot, and sometimes what we're trying to say is actually just that somebody's been selfish or they had a childish behavior come up, and that's very different than a full-blown narcissist or narcissistic abuse. So it can be helpful to kind of sort through, okay, this is a narcissistic trait, but that doesn't mean this is a dangerous person, for example. And that's kind of what was coming through for Pile 1. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so Pile 2, is this a narcissistic person? And I'm going to pull them upright towards myself first, just so I don't get confused. Last thing I want to do is pull it the wrong direction because I'm trying to get it to face the camera. So I'll lay them out in front of myself and then turn them around. Yeah. Is this a narcissistic person? Wow. I'm waiting for them to jump out more or less one at a time. And just in terms of the way I read, so you know, if it's not clear the way the cards are coming out, such as that, I'd rather replace them in the deck and just trust that the right card will come out that next time, which it always does. There's even been several times where a particular card has fallen out in a way where I haven't been sure about it, and so I replace it in the deck, and then I pull the exact same card, you know, a few moments later. So just so you know, that's kind of my process, and not necessarily picking what to allow in the reading or not. 3 cards. I guess that's still 7, so we can do it. Okay, so this one was close, but it is a no. Even if we only took the first 5 cards, it would be a no. Ace of Pentacles reversed is the bottom of the deck. We have 7 of Pentacles upright, 6 of Wands upright, 2 of Pentacles reversed, 9 of Pentacles reversed. Then we have Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, and the Moon in reverse. So it goes this way. Okay. So what I'm getting here is that this person is not a narcissist, although their behavior can be a little bit confusing. They're very impulsive, especially with the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands here, which both represent fire energy and kind of just shooting from the hip. It's also very important. I'm getting that this person has a strong ego and needs to be seen a different way. So that in particular is a narcissistic trait, but it's only one, and a lot of people have that. So even if you just look at the 6 of Wands, like check out this guy. It's very important. Is this even a male person? I'm not sure. Doesn't matter anyway, but this person needs to be seen like the champion, the conquering hero riding into town. And anytime they are seen not that way, it's very challenging for them. They also don't do a great job of being single or juggling a lot of priorities. So they, basically drop the ball occasionally. They, with the 7 of Pentacles, plant a lot of seeds, but maybe there's not always a lot of follow through, again with the impulsivity. And they do also, again, have with the Moon reversed, some repressed feelings, a lot from their unconscious and subconscious mind that's leaking out. So you may perceive that as manipulation or control, when really I think this person is just struggling with their emotional stability at moments. I'm not even getting for this person as much that it's like to the level of any kind of psychological disorder. The first pile had more of an intensity level to that degree. This is just flat out somebody getting an emotion, feeling overwhelmed by it, and then not knowing what to do, and maybe acting a fool in that moment to some degree. With the Ace of Pentacles reversed at the bottom of the deck, I'm getting kind of a similar message to the 7 of Pentacles, that they're just not grounding any of these new starts they're trying to create, either with you or in the world in general. What do we have underneath that? Underneath that, we have the 3 of Swords, 10 of Cups reversed. Okay. 9 of Wands reversed, the Devil reversed. Okay, so yeah, this person is not a narcissist, but they are going through some kind of major upheaval in their life that's making them more unstable than normal. I'm getting that as well with this combination of the 2 of Pentacles reversed and the 9 of Pentacles reversed. They're transitioning from something big in their life. I'm getting that it's probably a relationship, maybe a long-term relationship or a marriage. Or even if they're not transitioning out of that, they're processing some kind of major loss, major heartbreak related to that. And they're just not doing well with it. Wow, did you see that? Wow, Pile 2. I hope that wasn't too piercingly loud for you, but yeah, so my camera just hopped off the tripod, and I'm kind of getting that's what's going on in this person's life. Like something just massively crashed and burned, and they're trying to recover from that. So their relationship with you is kind of the least of their problems, is what I'm getting. Like they're just trying to pick up the pieces and put them together. And I think that's also why I'm getting that this isn't as much like a long-term mental health concern. It's more like they're just totally overwhelmed with what's going on right now. So that's the answer to the question, is this person a narcissist? I want to see advice for you in dealing with them. I mean, immediately what I'm getting is just some patience. Sorry, I paused the camera again. It was looking a little wobbly. But yeah, immediately what I'm getting is that this person needs some time and patience. You might want to offer them some friendship first versus trying to see if something romantic can come together, but that's just my gut feeling so far. Or even if they're a friend, it doesn't have to be romantic. If they're a friend, it's kind of the same message. Like, they need some space. And I'm getting the feeling that this person doesn't want to be a mess in public. You know what I mean? Like, they want to keep their mess to themselves to some degree. Okay, so advice for pile 2 on how to deal with this relationship. The lovers. I had to think for a second whether that came out reversed. The Chariot in reverse. Let's go for maybe one more. And the Hangman. Wow. 3 major arcana, 2 of swords on the bottom of the deck. So this message is very clear. First, decide what you want with the lovers. Is this the person that you want long term, or is it some other kind of person? Because what's happening with them is circumstantial. It's not forever. And while the relationship of your dreams can't necessarily come together right this second, if this is really the kind of person you want to end up with, it might be worth investing in on more of a friendship level at first, or just circling back to it once there's some more stability in this person's life. The Chariot in reverse is, put on the brakes for now. And the Hangman, similar message. So the Hangman voluntarily puts himself in this suspended state to get a new perspective on things. And it's kind of a holding pattern as well, similar to the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, so give this person some time and space. Pile 2, offer them friendship, let things in their life settle down a little bit, and you could have more of a, wow, that's an interesting shuffle that just happened. You could have potentially a more fulfilling relationship with them in time. Thanks, pile 2. Okay, pile 3 with the clear blue blockers. We're asking the question, is this person a narcissist? Meaning, do they have narcissistic traits? And what we're going to do is a 5-card draw. An upright card will indicate a yes, and a reverse card will indicate a no. I'm going to start out by laying the cards out in front of me, just so I don't get confused what's upright and what's reverse, and then I'll turn them all around towards you. I'm not going to take those yet because there was a huge bunch that jumped out at me. I like it to be a little bit more tidy, especially with the 5-card draw. So, okay, so pile 3. Is this person a narcissist? Again, 4 dropping out at a time. Four Pentacles upright so far. 5 of Wands upright. That's 3. I don't want to take 3. Although it just flashed the 7 of Swords at me, which would be something I would expect to see with a narcissistic person, I think. Sun in reverse. Eight of Cups, upright. Let's do one more. The Chariot upright. And there's our Seven of Swords again on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so let me turn these around to face you. So Four of Pentacles upright, Five of Wands, the Sun in reverse, Eight of Cups, and the Chariot in reverse. Okay, sorry about that, pile 3. I just wanted to adjust the camera a little bit because I wasn't able to show you the cards at all. So let's try that again. So Seven of Swords upright as the bottom of the deck, overall message, which, as you probably know, is about deceit, trickery, not good things. And so I would say that would confirm the answer of, yes, this person has narcissistic traits. We have we have 3 cards upright and 2 reversed. Four of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Sun reverse, Eight of Cups upright, and the Chariot reverse. I actually want to start over here with the Chariot reverse. So when you have the Chariot reverse, you have not moving forward, kind of loss of control. You get like a wobbly chariot, basically. So as an advice card, like it came up as an advice card in the last deck, it's, go slowly or not at all. But as a descriptor of this person, I think it's saying that they're kind of out of control. They might be aggressive or domineering. They're certainly not moving ahead in a measured, positive way. Eight of Cups, I'm getting that this is their reaction to when things don't go their way. And this can turn on the drop of a hat. Like, oh, that person didn't react the way I wanted to. I'm out. See ya. That together with the Five of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. So Five of Wands is about conflict and fighting, as you can see. And then Four of Pentacles is about kind of holding back. It's not necessarily a negative card, but combined with the spread, I'm getting that this person likes to kind of hold back a little bit, create some disharmony or conflict in their relationships. Particularly if they're not being seen as the light in that person's life as they should be. And then if they're not getting the attention they need, they dip and have all manner of kind of aggressive or out of control behaviors. So what this person really wants is to be this person. They want to be the sun in every aspect to every person. Just kind of, to the level of just extreme admiration or worship. And so the story I'm getting here is that when that doesn't happen, their fragile self-esteem isn't able to handle it, and so they have to leave and or come through with some kind of really unstable or confusing behavior. I want to say something about narcissism as a disorder. Again, I want to reiterate that you definitely don't diagnose anybody from a pick-a-card reading. This is just hopefully to help you work through some of your own intuition and your thoughts and feelings you have coming up about someone. But narcissism is often understood as someone having like a really big head, an overinflated ego, just all about themselves, no empathy for others. Those things are true, but narcissism is actually also the swing from a grandiose view of yourself and then to deep depression and I'm nothing. And so these behaviors, like these overinflated ego stroking ploys and such, are a way to kind of prop up their personality so they don't have to swing to that dark side. And this is part of why being in a relationship with a narcissist can be so painful, because there's not that balanced middle ground. I mean, I think we can all relate to feeling ourselves, feeling like, wow, I'm an amazing person. Like, we all have those moments. We also all have the moments of, I am just totally worthless. That's normal human behavior. And any mental disorder is just an exaggeration of normal human behavior. With a narcissist, they just don't have much of that middle ground where they feel stable most of the time. So those swings are very constant. So you can imagine if you had those moments when you were feeling really high and really low, just like cycling most of the waking days of your life, the drama that would create in you and for your relationships, that's kind of, I don't know, at least my perspective on NPD. Yeah. So at least so far, I'm getting that that you kind of have spotted this about this person. Like, you're not surprised to get this answer. So I'm hoping that means you haven't been too hurt by this person. But I want to see advice for you about how to manage this relationship. This might even be a parent, a coworker, a friend. Might not be a romantic relationship. So, no, please don't fall on the floor. Ah! Okay, so I'm going to see advice for pile 3 of how to deal with this situation. Any advice for pile 3 of how to deal with this situation? Oh my. Even the way I'm shuffling right now, it's like so erratic. It seems like sometimes just the way the cards are behaving is kind of related to the question. So advice for pile 3 about how to deal with this person. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Strong boundaries. Judgment reversed. And Justice. That's an interesting combination. 8 of Wands reversed on the bottom of the deck. So first, bottom deck message with the 8 of Wands reversed. Don't do the work for this person. Don't reach out. Don't try to smooth things over. It's not going to get you what you want. It's not going to be satisfying. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Be in your power. Create your boundaries. Maintain them. And don't apologize for them. If this person is not acting in a way that's appropriate, it's okay to distance yourself. At the same time, Judgment in reverse, you don't have to, I'm actually literally getting with this, you don't have to pass judgment on this person. You don't necessarily, it's not indicated here that you have to have compassion on them either. I don't think you have to go that far, depending on the degree to which they've caused you injury. But you also don't need to condemn them for their behavior. I mean,